Mount Everest. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world, which stands at 8,848.86 meters, 29,031.7 feet above sea level. It was most recently established in 2020 by the Chinese and Nepali authorities. Mount Everest, named by name of Sir George Everest in 1865 AD. It is located in the Solukhumbu district of Nepal. Mount Everest, now in Nepalese as Sagarmatha and in the Tibetan language, they are called as Chomolungma. There are other local names also provided for Mount Everest like Third Pole, Peak XV and local Sherpas they call Deudhunga. Mount Everest is part of the Himalayas, a vast mountain range formed by the impact of the Indian and Eurasian tectonic plates millions of years ago. This collision continues to push Everest upward slightly every year. The mountain itself consists of sedimentary and metamorphic rock, a testament to its ancient origins beneath the sea before the Indian plates shifted and thrust upward from the world's highest peak. The summit of Mount Everest is covered with deep snow year around, and the upper slopes are often battered by fiery winds that can reach over 160 km per hour. 100 miles per hour. Despite its harsh environment, Everest continued to attack, climb, and researchers alike eager to explore its slopes or unlock secrets about Earth's climate and geological process. Mount Everest was first conquered by Sir Edmund Percival Hillary KG and Tenzing Norgay Sherpa on 29 May 1953 AD. Out of the 10 highest mountains, 8 of them are in Nepal. Among them, the most popular one is Mount Everest. People attempt to climb Mount Everest in 1920 AD. Cultural and spiritual importance. For the people of Nepal and Tibet, Mount Everest holds deep cultural and spiritual significance in Nepal. It is known as Sagarmatha, meaning goddess of the sky, while in Tibet it is called Chomolungma, meaning mother goddess of the world. The mountain is often revered as scared by local population who view it as powerful deity and symbol of endurance and majesty. The Sherpa people indigenous to the Himalayan region have been crucial partners for many climbers attempting Everest. their unmatched none of the train, altitude, endurance, and climbing skill have made them essential to expedition, especially as guide and porters on the teacher's path leading to the summit. A little less than 5,000 climbers have tried to climb Mount Everest. 24 of them never came back. The fatality rate of Mount Everest is 6.5%. Landslide. Unexpected climate is the main reason of mountaineer failure to climb a high mountain. Expected storms, balance, freezing temperatures, high winds, prevents, prevents, and the dangers presented by the extreme high altitude are extremely hard to overcome even for the most experienced climbers. However, the use of advanced gear and the technology made in modern time and the use of highly trained guide help in decreasing the fatality rate. Climbing Mount Everest is the dream of most people, but climbing in reality you should be physically and mentally prepared. There are few requirements to meet before climbing Mount Everest in Nepal. Climbers must be between 18 and 75 years of age. Permit will only be given to those who can prove they have already mountains that are higher than 6,500 meters, 21,325 feet. Disabled or visually impaired people need someone to carry them. Only those who can go on their own will be given permission. Temperature. The weather conditions are extreme on Mount Everest during the January month, which is the coldest month of the year. The temperature reaches low to minus 76 Fahrenheit, minus 60 degree. The temperature are disclosed at 19 Fahrenheit, minus 7 degrees Celsius. The temperature never rised above freezing. It was always very hard to predict the weather of Mount Everest. In addition to the dangerously cold temperature, the wind and carelessness also present danger to climbers. High winds often carry sand and bits of stone in addition to snow and ice during storms. Even unexpected storms have been known to bring as such as 10 feet 3 meter of snow. Challenges of climbing Everest. Climbing Mount Everest is not only a test of physical endurance but also one of mental fortitude. The ascent is often ahead with multiple dangers including TB, hypoxia, lack of oxygen, altitude sickness, and unpredictable weather conditions, avalanches, and caravans, caravans or to the risks as do the notorious icefalls in the Khumbu Glacier. Climbers also have to contend with the effort of the high altitude death zone where oxygen level are so low that even with supplemental oxygen the body begins to deteriorate. In addition to these natural challenges, the commercialization of the Everest expedition has led to overcrowding, increasing the risk of accidents on the narrow summit routes. Recent year, the mountain has seen a dramatic rise in the number of climbers, sometimes leading to the deadly traffic jams as people wait for hours in harsh conditions to reach the summit. Overcrowding has also exacerbated environmental problems problems on the mountain, including wasted left behind by climbers. Conclusion: Mount Everest stands as both a symbol of the triumph of human spirit and a reminder of nature's way inspiring power for many. Submitting Everest represents the pinnacle of personal achievement or test of endurance, skill, and determination. However, the mountain also demands respect and responsible step stewardship. As we look to the future, it is vital to the balance the pursuit of adventure with the needed to protect this extraordinary natural wonder to generation to come.